Long before most nations had an anthem of their own, Britain already had a song known across the world, a song performed for kings, for queens, for emperors, and eventually for entire nations. Its melody would travel farther than almost any other patriotic song in history, across Europe, across oceans, across an empire that once spanned the globe. Yet despite its fame, its origins remain a mystery. No one knows exactly who wrote it, no one knows exactly when it was first performed, and still it became one of the most influential songs ever created. This is the story behind God Save the King. Long before Britain had a national anthem, it already possessed one of Europe's oldest monarchies. Kings and queens ruled England for centuries. Dynasties rose and fell. Wars reshaped the kingdom. Yet the institution of monarchy endured. Unlike many modern nations, Britain was not born through revolution. Its identity evolved gradually. Tradition became one of its greatest strengths, and among those traditions, few would prove more enduring than a simple patriotic song. The exact origins of God Save the King remain uncertain. Historians continue to debate who composed it. Several names have been proposed, yet no definitive answer exists. What we do know is that by the 18th century, the song had begun appearing at public events. One of the earliest documented performances took place in 1745. Britain faced a serious threat. A rebellion known as the Jacobite Rising challenged the authority of King George II. At that moment, the song's message resonated deeply. May God protect the king. May the kingdom endure. The song quickly became associated with the crown. As monarchs changed, the lyrics changed with them. When a king ruled, Britain sang God Save the King. When a queen ruled, it became God Save the Queen. Few national symbols adapted so naturally across generations. The anthem became more than music. It became a ceremony, a ritual, a symbol of continuity stretching across centuries. As Britain expanded across the globe, the anthem traveled with it. British ships carried it across oceans. Soldiers performed it on distant battlefields. Governors heard it in colonies thousands of miles from London. At its height, the British Empire governed nearly a quarter of the world's population. And wherever the empire went, the anthem followed. For millions, it became the sound of British power. Perhaps the anthem's greatest influence came beyond Britain itself. Its melody became one of the most copied in history. Countries across Europe created patriotic songs based upon it. Royal courts adopted similar versions. Even nations that later sought independence from Britain borrowed elements of its style. In many ways, God Save the King helped establish the very idea of a modern national anthem, long before most countries possessed one of their own. The 20th century tested Britain as never before. 2 world wars threatened the nation. Cities were bombed, families were separated. The future seemed uncertain, yet the anthem continued to be sung during victory, during fear, and during mourning. For many, it represented stability in an unstable world, a reminder that some institutions endured even as history changed around them. Today, Britain looks very different from the empire that once dominated the globe. The world has changed. The monarchy has evolved, yet the anthem remains. not because Britain is unchanged, but because the anthem connects modern citizens with centuries of shared history. When performed today, it still carries echoes of coronations, wartime broadcasts, and national celebrations. Today, millions recognize its opening words instantly. God save the King. Simple words, yet behind them lies centuries of history, a story of monarchy, empire, tradition, and continuity. While many national anthems were born from revolution, Britain's anthem emerged from loyalty. A prayer for a ruler, a symbol for a nation, and eventually an inspiration for the world. Because sometimes the most influential songs are not those that change history, but those that accompany it for centuries. And that is the story behind God Save the King.